welcome to an... Oh, maybe? Hold on. There it is. All right. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Nightly News. I'm Chris Lee here with LPNN, bringing you all the news that is news and none of the news that isn't most of the time. Tonight's episode is brought to you in part by our amazing sponsors. We have H&R Block right here in Page, Arizona, Big John's Texas Barbecue, and the Page Lake Powell Chamber of Commerce. A big shout out to them for helping us get you guys the news in real time. And a big shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing on all of these videos. We really do appreciate it. Let's see, Lori says, hello, Lori, good to see you. Thanks for being here tonight. All right, let's go ahead and jump right on in tonight. I do believe we have a picture for this one. We'll go ahead and transition that over for you. The Bureau of Land Management, or BLM, is seeking the public's help in identifying those who vandalized Shinob Mesa in Washington, Utah. The vandals painted the words Dogtown in large white letters on boulders at the top of Shinob. I'm probably pronouncing that improperly. I do apologize. Members of the public discovered paint rollers and paint buckets near the site, and BLM became aware of the damage through social media. According to the BLM's press release, Shinob Mesa is a sacred place to the Paiute Indians, an important archaeological site, and a well-known landmark. The BLM is offering a $1,000 reward for information that leads to the conviction of those responsible for the damage. Let's see here. Janine says, howdy, Chris. Howdy. Good to see you. Thanks for being here tonight. In other news, in a drug bust, a traffic stop for minor traffic violations late last month on I-15 near Cedar City led to the discovery of an estimated 15 pounds of methamphetamines. A highway patrol trooper pulled over a car for following too close and not using signals to change lanes. The trooper claims in their report that the driver was nervous and could hardly speak when the trooper tried speaking with him during the traffic stop. According to the report, the driver and passenger claimed they had been in California and then Las Vegas for a few days and were heading to Colorado. The use of a drug-sniffing canine unit resulted in the discovery of both cocaine and methamphetamines. In the report, the trooper stated, a probable cause search revealed 15 one-pound packages of methamphetamines. 14 packages were found in a diaper box on the back seat, and one package was found under the driver's seat. According to the report, the estimated street value of the drugs discovered is $670,000. Both the driver and the passenger were charged with felony drug distribution. In other news, the Housing Symposium here locally. If you missed the City of Page's Housing Symposium last night, Lois was there and is working on an in-depth article for you guys. There was a lot of great and highly useful information that was presented. It should be up on the website tomorrow, and when it is ready, we will share it on the main page right here on Facebook. All kinds of interesting things for that Housing Symposium. All right, in other news, from the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. If you had not heard, last month a tourist had found what appeared to be old Spanish coins in Hall's Crossing area and turned them into the park for study. According to a press release, the coins are currently being stored in a climate-controlled environment and are not on display for the public. The Glen Canyon National Recreation Area has been investigating the authenticity of these coins with the assistance of Spanish coin experts. Dr. Fernando Vela Casallo and Luis Fernando Abril Ermente and have provisionally concluded that the coins are authentic, but part of a modern collection that may have been dropped by a visitor to Lake Powell. During the investigation, it was discovered that dates of the two coins are spread apart by 400 plus years and were forged earlier than the first known Spanish presence, the Dominguez and Escalante expedition of 1776. According to the press release, other research findings include that they were found among modern houseboat trash that included 15 United States coins dating from 1974 to 2016, and were in an area that is unlikely to preserve ancient deposits. It was determined that the lack of places near their discovering have the potential to contain ancient deposits suggests the coins are not associated with 17th or 19th century Native Americans or Spanish explorers. And this is in quotes here. The coins do tell two important stories. First, the visitor who found the coins and turned them into the park showed great respect for the history and resources in the park, and instead of keeping them, ensured everyone could learn about the coins. Second, the coins' exact location and what they were found with has contributed to educated guesses about their history. The GCNRA stated also that this is why archaeological artifacts should be left in place and reported to land management agencies, where they are just as important as they are, the statement continued. So, looks like all of that hubbub about the Spanish coins, well, it was still interesting, but not what a lot of people thought it might have been. All right, moving on to some other things here. The Circle of Page Soup Kitchen. Tomorrow, the Circle of Page Soup Kitchen will be serving veggie and orzo soup, bread, and fruit. The food service will be from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at St. David's Episcopal Church on Lake Powell Boulevard, and it's free for everyone. This will be their last meal until July 1st, while the kitchen and volunteers get some much-needed rest. Head on down there and say hi, fill your bellies with some warm soup to battle the cold weather that has hung around here, and thank all those that have been working so hard to make sure that everyone has something to eat. Speaking of that weather, we'll get to that in a minute, but talk about some craziness going on around here. Let's see. Give me just a second here. Wendy says, I know I just tuned in and I probably missed something and will need to go back, but did they suggest someone brought their priceless coin collection with them on their houseboat? Yes. That is basically what it boils down to, Wendy. All right, moving on to some other news here. In national news, the Postal Service. The U.S. Postal Service has started testing self-driving trucks between Phoenix and Dallas, more than 1,000 miles. The testing, which started today, will take place over the next 2 weeks and will use big rigs supplied by Too Simple, an autonomous trucking firm. There will be 5 round trips during the pilot between distribution centers. The distance equates to approximately 22 hours, crosses 3 interstates, and is currently serviced by outside trucking companies with 2 driver teams to meet federal regulations that limit a driver's hours behind the wheel. Over the last several years, the Postal Service has been losing money as more and more people have switched to utilizing computers to send letters and other couriers to send packages. The Postal Service is searching for ways to cut operating costs and other expenses such as fuel and service contracts, improve truck safety, and to improve the use of its fleet. According to Too Simple, their technology uses cameras that can see more than half a mile ahead, can spot emergency vehicles, pedestrians, and road hazards. During the pilot testing, teams of safety drivers and engineers will ride along in the rigs and swap out spots when the vehicles stop to fuel or at way stations. During the pilot, the trucks will be turned to autonomous mode on the highways, even though the company's technology allows for surface street autonomy as well. The company provides such services to their other customers in Arizona. Let me go ahead and check the comments over here before we move on. Darby says, first game of the Little League tournament is tonight. Awesome. Thank you very much, Darby, for letting us know about that. Good luck to all the teams, but especially the Cubs. All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun out there. Thanks for letting us know. All right, moving on to some other national news. There is a Red Cross blood shortage. The American Red Cross has announced that they are in need of all blood types and are experiencing a critical shortage of type O. To urge donors to give as soon as possible to help patients facing trauma and other life-threatening situations, they are saying thank you by giving each donor between now and June 10th a $5 Amazon gift card. The card will be provided by the American Red Cross through email. Currently, the Red Cross has less than a 2-day supply of type O blood, which equates to only 6 units available for every 100,000 people. But at least twice that amount is needed daily. While only approximately 7% of the U.S. population has type O negative blood, it is the type that is compatible with all other blood types and is the most widely used, especially in situations where there isn't time to determine a patient's blood type. According to the Red Cross, type O positive can be given to any patient who has a positive blood type, but it also just as critical as type O negative in trauma situations. While type O is desperately needed, the Red Cross is still looking for platelet and blood donors of all types to donate. Eligible donors can find a blood donation opportunity and schedule an appointment to donate by using the free blood donor app, visiting redcrossblood.org, or calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. Donation appointments and completion of a Rapid Pass are encouraged to help speed up the donation process. Rapid Pass lets donors complete the pre-donation reading and answer the health history questionnaire online on the day of their donation from the convenience of a mobile device or a computer or through the Blood Donor app. If you are interested in hosting a blood drive, you can learn more and sign up to sponsor a drive this summer by visiting redcrossblood.org/host a drive. All right, let's go ahead and check the comments over here. Let's see. Teresa says, yes, good luck to all the teams. Not biased one bit, are you? Well, I'm going to say, go Cubs. All right. And Ann's giving us the wave. Good to see you, Ann. Thanks for being here tonight. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into the weather and see what kind of craziness is in store next for the Page, Arizona area. If you guys haven't noticed, it's been a little wacky out there today. All this month, actually, as spring is in full force, and you never know what you're going to get. Colorado's been getting hammered, which is good for Lake Powell. Bad for Colorado, possibly, depending on your driving situation. Let's see what we have coming up here. Looks like a low tonight of 46 degrees, and still a possibility of more showers. Tomorrow, a high of only 57 degrees with a low of 45, and on Thursday, a high of 59 with a low of 46. Once again, showers predicted throughout those days. We also have an active wind advisory still in effect until 7 p.m. this evening. That's 8 o'clock on the Navajo Nation. So be careful out there. Be aware that there is still an active wind advisory in effect. And that means southwest winds from 20 to 35 miles per hour with gusts from 40 to 55 miles per hour are being predicted. So be safe out there, guys. And watch out for that crazy weather. All right, let's see what else we have tonight. If I can get back over here one of these days. Okay, so some of the things that are coming up in the area. Let me go ahead and check the comments before we move on. Wendy says, I'm happy to donate my O, but without a set donation location, it's hard around here. Gonna go see if there's anything local now. Well, thank you very much, Wendy. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. You can check over at Banner Hospital. I'm not really sure if they have one set up, but if they do, I guarantee you they'll let you know. Actually, you would probably know since you work over there. All right, let's see what we have here. Events coming up. Free Spay and Neuter Clinic. Soul Dog Rescue is bringing this free spay neuter clinic to the Gap Bottaway Chapter House on Saturday and Sunday, June 1st and 2nd. If you want to participate in that, you need to contact them directly at 303-999-6424. You must make an appointment for spaying and neutering. It says, please direct all your questions to them. Vaccine clinics both days is also from 10 to 2, and there is no appointment needed for that. Let's see. Also, every Saturday through September 28th is the Page Farmers Market. It's finally started back up again, guys. You can get local produce, local crafts, all kinds of crazy stuff over at the city park every Saturday. So make sure you stay tuned for that one or stop on by. Also, the Chamber of Commerce has started seeking vendors and parade entrants for this year's 4th of July celebration. If you want more information on how you can register to be a part of that, the parade or the vendors, you can contact the Page Lake Powell Chamber of Commerce at 928-645-2741. Also, we still have going up right now the Parks and Recreation Department's Dog Park Survey. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out here. This is the Dog Park Survey. Now remember, this is for the dog park. There are all kinds of other park upgrades and things that are going on right now. This is not a part of that. This is part of the dog park thing. So there's a 16-question survey in there. Only takes a few minutes to fill out. Make sure if you want your voice heard, you go ahead and fill that survey out. And don't forget any other local events that are coming on in or around the Page area. You can always check out LakePowellNews.com on our local calendar of events and find all of the craziness that is happening here in the Page area. Let's go ahead and check that local calendar of events to see what's coming up for tonight and tomorrow. It looks like tonight we've got nothing left, but tomorrow at 10 a.m. we have DVD exercises over at the community center. Also at 10 a.m. over at the Page Public Library is baby playtime. At 10:45 a.m. at the Page Public Library is story time. At 2 p.m. is the craft class over at the Page Community Center. And at 5:30 p.m. is going to be a special agenda council meeting. At 6:15 p.m. at the Community Center is Zumba, and at 6:30 p.m. is a normal regular council meeting. So there won't be any normal nightly news tomorrow. We will be covering those council meetings for you guys, broadcasting them live. So make sure you check that out. All right, that is all we have for you guys tonight. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for doing all of those things that Facebook hates, such as... If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, check out the Morning Cup one of these days. We will see you guys tomorrow on the Morning Cup. Have an amazing night, and we'll see you then.